put them into a grid on Photoshop that's got this nice even border because we'll use that for framing purposes. Okay, so how do I do that? Start in Lightroom and I look at my pictures from the walk the other day. I pick my 4 favorites and I highlight all 4. And I did that by command clicking on the 4. Photo, edit in. This time we're just going to do edit in Photoshop. We do not want to open them as layers. We want to keep them separate. So we're going to edit in Photoshop. You want to edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments so that all your edits go over. And I'm going to wait just a second. And you'll see I have a whole bunch of tabs up here. So let me just get rid of some things. That one's done. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. I'm just trying to get it down to where I have a normal number of tabs going on here. Don't save. Okay, so across the top, what I have is 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures right there. So I have my 4 tabs going across, and I need to make the new photo that's going to be the background. So I go File, New, and you want to do this in inches. So click on inches. This needs to be 6 by 6 inches, and a resolution of 240 is great. Alright, so now I have a plain white piece of paper, and then I have 4 tabs with my pictures open. Okay, so on the plain white piece of paper, I have to make grid lines so that I know where to put my pictures. If you look up here, you'll see that I have rulers turned on. Those might not be turned on for you. So the first place to go is go View and look for rulers, and make sure that your rulers are on and that they're set up in inches. If they're not set up in inches, you would go to Preferences, Rulers, and then make sure that this is on inches. Sometimes it's automatically set at pixels, so you just have to go back to inches. All right, and hit OK. All right, so now we're going to make our guidelines. You go down the same menu, View, Guides, and you're going to go New Guide. So what we want is your photos are going to be 2 inches across, and the border around the edges will be 1 inch. So we're going to go vertical, do a border at 1 inch for the edge. The first photo is going to be 2 inches across. View, Guides, New Guide. 1 plus 2 inches is 3, so we go 3 inches. And then the next photo is also 2 inches across. View, Guide, New Guide. 3 inches plus 2 inches is 5. Okay, so now we have a 1 inch border and then 2 columns that are 2 inches wide. Now we got to make the horizontal lines. So Guides, New Guide, horizontal, 1 inch. It's the exact same numbers. View, Guides, New Guide, 3 inches, and the last one, 5. Okay, so now my paper is completely set up, and what's nice is these blue guidelines are a little bit like magnetic, so when I copy paste pictures, they'll stick right in. So now I just choose what I'm putting in where. So to copy paste a picture, it's Command A to select all. Come on, Command A, and then Command C to copy it, and then Command V to paste it. My picture is bigger than the background paper, that's fine. Edit, Transform, Scale, and on the diagonal, okay, so that my picture doesn't tweaked. And I like this one being right here in this corner because I like the way its face is bending that way. I hit return. Now I go to the next one. Command A, Command C, Command V, same thing. Command T to transform. I like this guy right down here, still a little too big, so I just slide until it fits right in there, hit return. This one, Command A, Command C, Command V, Command T to transform. Now, here's the thing. This little flower picture, it's facing out of the picture, and I would like it to stay so its face is leaning and directs my eye back into the middle of the composition. So I'm going to hit return, and then on that one I'm also going to go transform, flip horizontal. And now it's leaning in, and it might actually look better right there. So I'm going to put it right there. My last one, this guy right here. Command A, Command C, Command V, hit Command C one more time, Command V, transform it by shrinking it. Now, this guy looks like he's leaning out of the picture too, so I'm going to go Edit, Transform, and flip him. So it's like he's leaning back in. So now I like the way that the faces are all pointing. I'm real happy with that. So now I want to turn off these grid lines. View, Guides, Clear Guides. So they're all gone. I notice there's a little white gap right here, so I'm just going to go to this guy, tighten him up a little bit. Looks good. And now I can go File, and I want to save as. I'm going to call it Face Grid. I want to save it on my computer. It's a TIFF, that's perfectly fine. Documents, I want to actually put it on my desktop. So let's go to Kennedy JL. So look for your name here, and then go to Desktop. And then go to Save. And just hit OK. And you're done. And that's the whole thing.